What's up? What's up? It's your boy Corey B. So today I want to talk a little bit about motivation. So no matter how good our day's going, how good our week's going, whatever's going on, it's like it seems like there can always be something so small, sometimes something big, but something can derail you, throw you off track. You know what I mean? You could have your TV on, you could have your radio on. Something could pop up in the news, pop up on the radio. You could just get a text while you're busy working, and you got your phone on vibrate over here, just in case somebody needs you. And then all of a sudden, something pops up, and you check it for a second, thinking, "Oh, I'll just glance at it real quick, just in case." And then it's something that just touches your mind or rubs you the wrong way, and before you know it, you're off track. You done been derailed from your flow, from your rhythm. You know what I mean? And it doesn't take much. It really doesn't. So there's been a stigma in our society for decades, for forever, about mental health and things like that. And the thing is okay. So I want to preface this with the fact that your boy went to school for psychology. I've been passionate about psychology since I was a young teenager. I read many books when I was a teenager, going through high school, then on into college. I went to college for psychology. I went to ACC, then I went to UT. It's been about 10 years since I've been in school, and I still, on a regular, read new journals, read new articles, and buy new books and psychology books and things like that. So I'm constantly learning more and more because they're constantly developing more. They're constantly understanding more about how our mind works and how our mental health works, and how the state of how we think and how we operate and things like that. Now there's been a stigma, like I said, I'm not saying any of that to brag about myself. I'm just saying that because sometimes people tend to view me as I'm a little insensitive, and some people who don't know my background in psychology think that I don't understand people's mental health, and that's why I'm hard on people. And I do understand mental health, and I don't mean to be hard, but I think there's a time and a place for a little bit of tough love. Like I said, for decades, there's been a stigma about people's mental health and things like that. It was frowned upon to be depressed. It was frowned upon to go to counseling therapy, to see a psychologist, things like that. These are things that in our society, they were frowned upon. They were looked at as weaknesses. They were looked at as you were less than if you needed those things. Well, let me tell you, I am glad that we've made steps, and yes, there is more progress to be made, but I'm glad that we've made some baby steps in our society. We've come to terms with the fact that yes, it's a real thing. Yes, people have it. No, we're not where we need to be. We need to continue to grow and be more understanding and helpful to people. Just considerate of what other people may or may not be going through and their situations and things like that. Now, with that being said, we've gotten to a society where the younger generation constantly has a smartphone, a tablet, a laptop, whatever, something. They've always got a screen in front of them. They're always looking up new things and reading new things, and social media. And I love social media. I think social media is a great thing as a tool for so many different things. But I also think social media is a hindrance in so many areas to people who aren't going to actually educate themselves, and they aren't going to actually spend the time to learn things. People far too frequently are going to diagnose themselves based on what they read on social media. People I laugh, but it's so sad, and it's such a real thing. People diagnose themselves with depression. I had a friend who literally diagnosed himself with Crohn's disease. As someone who has a personal experience in battling Crohn's, my mom suffered from Crohn's from the time she was 16. He just had all these wild perceptions of Crohn's, how you can totally just get these elective surgeries to make your life much more, better. It's a convenience thing. No, it's not. It's absolutely not. It's a matter of choice of what you want to suffer this way or you want to suffer that way. It's really, anyways, that's a little segue. But okay, so the point I'm trying to make today is, what I want to talk about is there's so much going on, okay? There's so much going on. And with all these different things going on, we get bogged down in the hype of what's going on. And people will get distracted. They'll get distracted by what's going on. They'll allow themselves to be pinned down, whether they've actually gone and seen a doctor or not. They've actually been diagnosed clinically depressed, or they went to a doctor who's too quick to do psychology by numbers. And that is a real thing. There's too many psychologists in this nation that are so quick to, within the first 5 minutes of you being in their office, they have already diagnosed you. Now, they're going to continue to tell you to come back every week so they can continue to charge you, but they've already diagnosed you in the first 5 minutes, and it's truly sad. It makes a mockery of the profession, because the profession is real. Some of the psychologists are bad, but the profession itself is real. Psychology is real. Mental health is real. But people need to not be pinned down by their diagnosis, whether they've chosen to self-diagnose, which is completely an unreal thing. You cannot self-diagnose yourself with things like that. Maybe you're having a bad time in your life. Maybe you've had a bad day, maybe whatever, So the key aspect is whether you've been self-diagnosed, you've been really diagnosed, or you've been quickly diagnosed by someone who wasn't really doing their job properly. At the end of the day, whatever your diagnosis is, you cannot allow it to hold you back. You can't allow it to break your spirit. You can't allow it to break you down to the point that you can't function in life. Now, there's a lot of people there's these extremes on social media. There's these people who are getting out there saying, oh, you just got to suck it up and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, in a soundbite, that suck it up mentality, it's not that it's wrong, but it's not right. And then you got these other people who are countering the suck it up people. And they're saying, oh, these people who are saying suck it up, they have no real perspective about what the depression is and what the syndrome is and what the condition is and what the ailment is. They have no background to say these things, and they're just getting out there and telling you to do whatever. Okay, now the thing is, both are right and both are wrong, because both are one-sided perspectives, and that's the problem. Okay, so yes, the ailments are real. Depression is real. These syndromes are real. But you can't allow them to hold you back. Okay. If you allow them to hold you back, then you're only shortchanging yourself. You really are. You're allowing it to beat you. And yeah, that may sound a little harsh. That may sound a little tough love, but sometimes you need a little tough love. You can overcome these things. You can. But you have to get the proper help. That's what counselors are for. That's what therapists are for. That's what doctors are for. So go get the proper help you need. Go get the proper help you need. Equip yourself with the tools to cope and handle the issues that you're facing. And then let's move forward. Don't be pinned down by your ailments. And there's too many people in our society. It's becoming acceptable to accept that, oh, well, I'm having this hold me back, so therefore it's not my fault, so I can just accept it. If that's how you want to live your life, then I can't really stop you. That's your choice. But you deserve better. Fight for more. Go get the help you need. Get some therapy. Read a book. Fly a kite. And these sound stupid, but they're real. I mean, it could be something simple that you need to do, like take a walk in the park. Or it could be something big that you need to do, like actually go sit down with a counselor. Go sit down with a doctor, someone who's actually licensed, someone who actually cares, and actually make the proper changes in your life to start moving forward. And this may be a long process or it may be a short process. But whatever it is, get it done and move forward. Be motivated to change your status. All right, I say this with love and compassion. I absolutely do. I got nothing but love for all of y'all. I hope y'all have a happy, wonderful day. Hit that subscribe button, ding your bell. Until next time, it's your boy Corey B. Later.